Hello, our dear elephant lovers. Welcome back to another mission carried out to treat an innocent elephant that was injured by a gunshot. The wildlife conservation officials were determined to help any poor animal who was in need of help. At this time, a group of fishermen was the first to observe this elephant. They were confused to see the elephant's enormously swollen legs. Hello, sir. I'm calling from near the forest river mouth. We saw something very unusual this morning. There was an elephant with a huge swelling on its leg. It was alone. Looked like a young adult. It was limping badly and seemed tired. We are not sure about the cause of the injury, but we think it might have been a victim of a gunshot. This was the message given by a fisherman to the wildlife conservation team. Now, the officials are aware of the condition of the elephant and the exact location of the poor creature. Following a thorough understanding of the issue, the veterinary officials and wildlife conservation officials rushed to the scene. The gentle giant is fully sedated after about 15 minutes. The elephant falls to the ground, making the treatment process much easier. The team of wildlife conservation officials and veterinarians quickly got to work when the elephant was completely anesthetized. The fishermen were quite helpful to these officials in finding the elephant. They even helped the officials reach the location with their boats. The elephant's eyes were closed with a cloth. This is done to keep it calm and prevent it from reacting aggressively toward the rescue team. There have been instances where wild animals have acted aggressively towards the humans involved in saving their lives. Covering the eyes is a simple yet helpful way to keep the animal calm under these conditions and guarantee everyone's safety, especially when there aren't many resources available in the area. The main veterinary doctor, who is a wildlife medical specialist, examines the swelling area closely. They also confirm that the wound was caused by a gunshot injury. The elephant could have been in severe pain for several days. Now, antibiotics, multivitamins, painkillers, and anti-inflammatory drugs are injected intramuscularly. When wounded, these giants carry bullet wounds that cause them to suffer unbearably as they reach the dense forest. Most of the time, these animals' suffering reaches a dangerous level before it is discovered. Over time, the gunshot wound may become infected and severely swollen. Since they can't move with the other members of the herd or acquire food in the normal ways, they leave their herds to live alone. In this situation, the gunshot wounds would have worsened into pus-filled abscesses. Now, let's start treating the elephant's wound. Please note the following footage shows a real medical procedure on the elephant's injured leg. While it's an important part of the healing process, some viewers may find it sensitive. Feel free to skip ahead if you're uncomfortable. As the first step, disinfectant solution is used to clean the wound. A syringe was used to inject it into the wound. The primary objective of the technique is to clean the wound and remove any pus or necrotic tissue. The officer was using forceps and cotton wool to clean the wounded area more deeply. This process is really challenging because of the huge size of the animal, the aggressive behavior of wild elephants, and the limited facilities available in the forest. We are thankful to the friendly fishermen who observed and reported the elephant's condition. Without a doubt, their prompt action had saved its life. An act of cruelty by a human was the cause of the elephant's pain. This was the result of a cruel villager who had shot a poor animal. Human-elephant conflict over resources is often the root cause of such incidents, as elephants could appear in agricultural fields in search of food, causing serious crop destruction and economic loss for villages. These villagers have done their plantation for many months to get the results, and this elephant raiding can cause huge effects on the poor villagers. As a result, farmers may use firearms to protect their livelihoods in many situations. But in addition to putting elephants at risk, this approach worsens conflict between people and wildlife. As an example, a hungry elephant is just interested in finding food to eat. It is not bothered about ownership or property lines. The natural world is the only factor influencing this behavior. Humans should therefore practice kindness and compassion in order to safeguard everyone who lives in their vicinity. Elephants who are shot may suffer severe injuries or perhaps lose their lives. These illegal activities could endanger the entire animal species. There's a deep investigation carried out to capture any criminal who carries out such cruel acts. Then, a syringe is used to inject a solution of povidone iodine and negassant powder into the wound. Now that the wound is treated, the antibiotic spray is sprayed on the wound and the injection site. The revival drug was injected into the elephant's ear vein. A ranger officer was allocated to monitor the elephant's recovery progress. That has brought us to the end of this video. Please share this video with your friends, give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Let's meet again with another interesting video.
Muli ayat itu sama tu. Muli ayat ini search kali.